Hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. You all know that in my cooking class, I take inspiration from all kind of recipes and I make the substitute version for myself on my health and wellness journey. But what we're doing today is we're continuing our series on cooking at all different levels. We've talked about cooking for kids. Today we're going to talk about cooking for teens. And then following that, we're going to talk about cooking for singles, cooking for couples, and cooking for families because I've been all of those. So let's get started on 3 things that you want to keep in mind if you're a teenager or if you're cooking for a teenager. All right, so at this point, when you're 13 and above, you start to know what your favorite foods are. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. You're developing that palate, so you're going to have some favorites. So, what I would recommend is that you find a way to recreate your favorites. You all know that I'm a boy mom of 2 teenagers, and my oldest likes a ramen bowl. So I showed him how to make it with the noodles, how to poach an egg, how to put the fried onion or the green onion, however he likes it. So not only does this get you into the practice of cooking, but also it shows you how to know what goes into your food and that you have a way to be familiar in the kitchen if you can't go out. We know being a teenager is social, but eating out can be very expensive. My mom also taught me that when you don't know how to cook, you have to accept what other people tell you is in your food. So at least knowing how to cook, it's a great way to have that information because you did it yourself. All right, so number 2, make sure that teens are aware of grocery costs. You know, we're all consumers and we all like to have what we want. But at this age, when you're between 13 to, let's say 19, 20, you're starting to get that desire to, buy things. You may have a job, you may not. Of course, at this point in life, you're growing, and so you're going to be eating a lot more. So I remember we were young. Again, I didn't have a choice, but when mom would go grocery shopping, I would be with her, whether it was pushing the cart, and then we all know that can I have, how that goes. But make sure that you start to show your children or teens, be mindful of if you like a burger, a soda, and fries, there's nothing wrong with that. But look at how much it costs in a restaurant and then compare to if you bought some good ground beef, the bun or bread that you like, make some fries at home, and buy a soda that you can fill yourself. You'll start to see how much extra money you spend when other people prepare your food. So that's my number 2. Keep that in mind. Of course, you can splurge. We all like to go out. Even Maggie likes to have someone else cook for her, but at least it brings that awareness. And then number 3, my favorite, when you're a teen, I would like to start seeing our teens expand their palate. You know, we all have our upbringing. You all know how I was raised, but we just kind of get in the habit of eating what's familiar. I love to travel, and I travel with the children at times, and it's important to me as an immigrant that they are exposed to different types of cuisine, so nobody say, ew, what is that? So let them try it. You don't have to clean your plate. I have a 2-bite rule. Take 2 bites. If you don't like it, that's fine. Say no, thank you. But whether it's traveling or whether it's trying other restaurants, now is the time to build that curiosity so you can see that there's different foods that taste great that come from all kinds of different cultures. So those are my 3 tips when it comes to cooking for teens or cooking with teens. We're going to continue our series. Next, we're going to talk about cooking for singles. After that will be cooking for families. And then after that, cooking for couples and then cooking for families. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.